run 500 TV yows up Glenesk, and we try to finish. We keep our own replacements, and then we try to finish the rest of the lambs off that. So we bring them down to lowland ground, overwinter them on turnips and things, and then finish them and sell them to local market after that. Try to finish for roughly about 42 kilos. That seems to be our prime finishing weight. If we can get them to that, then that's excellent for us. Turnips are just a great crop, quite a reasonably priced crop. We're very lucky that we have farmers that will grow turnips for us. They're just really easy managed. Strip grazing on them is very straightforward, rather than kale and things where you have to put strips up them to try and get electric fences to work well. The neeps sort of keep themselves fairly well segregated, so it's nice and easy crop to fence and manage if the conditions are right.
Farmers need to start planning for their winter forage crop back in the spring. Spring's when it's sown, so you really need to have a clear plan in your mind. You need to look at the environmental considerations, you need to look at the soil. Is it a good free draining soil rather than a heavy soil? Is there shelter for the sheep, the lambs? This field, we've got hedges either side, so they've got great shelter. Is there water for them to drink throughout the winter time without having to rely on burns, streams where they'll go down to and kind of road? And what's the slope of the field? This field here, it's nice and flat. If it's too steep, then again you can have runoff and erosion. One real key element to managing turnips is to have adequate run back. So they need to have a clean, dry area where they can lie, where they can ruminate, just get off of the crop. This field again, it's great. There's an area that's been in crop. It's nice and dry for them to lie on. There has been some problems this year. There's been a lot of snow. You get snow melt. There's a lot of water. It has been quite a challenging winter. So there is some areas that the run back has got quite dirty. The simple thing to do would be just having something there for them clean to lie on. You can get between 200 and 250 grams per head per day gained off of the crop. One thing that's good to have when you're grazing forage crops is available fibre. So if you would have some sort of hay, straw, silage available to them, if you do get a period of snow where they can't get to the crop, then they've got that other forage there to graze on, and it just keeps their stomachs correct, having that fibre passage as well. So 20 to 30% of their intake being that forage would be ideal.
It's imperative to us that the sheep are kept clean and in good welfare conditions, especially going for sale through live market as well. If you turn up with dirty lambs, then you're going to get penalised at live market. Also, if they're going to the slaughterhouse as well, then you get penalised again. So it really is important for the welfare of the sheep and for the income to the farm that the sheep are kept clean.
Food standards still must be adhered to. From the farmer's point of view, they can incur penalties if they're not clean. Simple steps to keep them clean for slaughter would be to have dry run back areas for them to lie in, maybe taking them into the shed a night before slaughter, just to ensure that they are clean and dry for being presented for slaughter.